we heard the mayor of Pittsburgh yesterday say, no, we're staying with the course. Mayor of Seattle, a lot of mayors, Governor Cuomo from New York I mentioned, Governor Jerry Brown saying, Trump's wrong about everything. We're going to get it right.
We are doing what President Trump says is impossible. We're observing the Paris Agreement, or its equivalent, and we're creating jobs.
So what do you see happening at the state, at the city level?
Well, I do see states like California and New York are really going to step up to the plate and do what they can and what they want and what they think their citizens want to do. I don't think they can't fill the void of what a U.S. government can do. I mean, you know, I've been reading reports about how states and cities have really stepped up and said, you know, there's a building coalition to say that the U.S. that parts of the U.S. will meet the Paris Accord, but you're not hearing a lot from a large portion of the U.S. And you need, you know, especially places where a lot of the greenhouse gas emissions are coming from, like, you know, West Virginia and Kentucky and Indiana and places like that. I mean, you need, I don't see a lot of consensus throughout the U.S. about what to do. And I think that will make it much more difficult to really kind of fill the void of what will be left behind. But
it does create some conflicts, right? For the federal government cannot force California. Come to think, I don't think there's any coal in California, but were there, the federal government could not force California to open new coal plants, right? And California can do, from that point of view, whatever the hell it wants, right?
Right, and California is a big chunk of the economy, the U.S. economy, but it's not everything. So I don't think, you know, and I know California is going to be meeting with other countries and and things like that, but it not to be a negative Nancy, but I don't see it filling the void of what a U.S. United front would look like.
No, it's not the same, but it does mean, I think, that there will be perhaps less of an impact if the more states that step up to the plate, the less Donald Trump, the impact of Donald Trump's decision will be.
Right, but right now we pretty much have the typical states, right? California, New York, and Washington State. I would like to hear, you know, and, you know, I didn't get all.
You'd like to hear Ohio and Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
right,
would I. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those are the states that, if I saw those states stepping up, that would be more of a bellwether for me to really start to take notice and to, you know, think about writing some big story about it.
Well, all right. Heard it here first.